Mr. Speaker, I have an amendment at the desk.
The clerk will designate the amendment.
Amendment number 3, printed in Part B of House Report number 113-492, offered by Mr. Welch of Vermont.
Pursuant to House Resolution 636, a gentleman from Vermont, Mr. Welch, and a member opposed will each control 5 minutes. The chair recognizes the gentleman from Vermont.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise to speak in favor of the Welch, Pingree, Michaud, Custer, Shea Porter amendment. And I want to thank my colleagues from Northern New England for co-sponsoring this amendment with me. H.R. 3301, as we've been hearing, exempts literally all modifications of cross-border pipelines from federal approval and environmental review without any regard to the impacts on public health, safety, and the environment. My view, that's a terrible idea. Some pipeline modifications, in fact, are truly minor and are unlikely to affect the environment or put public safety at risk. For example, if the pipeline is sold to a new owner, no need for a federal review. So there's a place here for no review. But many modifications could have just as much impact as a brand new pipeline. And there's no justification to exempt from consideration those issues that would be reviewed if it were a new pipeline. The Montreal-Portland pipeline reversal is an exact example of a pipeline modification that could have very significant impacts. Currently, that pipeline carries light sweet crude from the U.S. to Canada, but a proposal in the works is to reverse that pipeline to carry tar sands oil from Canada through New Hampshire, Vermont, and Maine to ports of Casco Bay, where it would be loaded on the ships for export. That's raised a lot of concerns in these states. Any spill of tar sands crude is a very big deal, far worse than any other type of oil spill. Vermonters are concerned about reversing of the pipeline to transport those tar sands and that it would accelerate the development of the tar sands oil, which is the dirtiest and most carbon intensive in the universe. 42 towns and municipalities in the state of Vermont have passed resolutions opposing this projects. Concerned citizens deserve to have their voices heard. Under 3301, the pipeline owners could completely skip the process. I oppose this, and I reserve the balance of my time.
The gentleman reserves his time.